Hi, and welcome to the BlueMilk podcast, where we talk about anything and everything Star Wars related. Some of us suffer from Harry Palpatine, which causes mansplaining. Sorry about that. I'm drinking.
I'm BJ.
I'm Jacob. So, do you guys have any topics?
Good time to ask.
Do you have any topics?
Yeah, do you have any topics, Dirk?
Jacob has 3 of them.
He does.
We should let him go.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. So one of the topics I have is kind of a interesting one. We can go real deep, or we can just go very not critical whatsoever. It's Star Wars and family.
Okay.
Like, how has Star Wars affected your family?
Well, woman makes shit.
Well, I'm clear. Well, your wife does enjoy Star Wars, just not as much as you, I imagine. Considering she isn't here with us and you are.
And that makes me enjoy it.
You enjoyed enough to talk with us enough about it.
Especially us.
I enjoy the company. I don't get enough of it.
You don't enjoy any company.
Well, you enjoy some, I'm sure. I mean, everyone needs someone. Sometimes.
Oh my god!
yeah, like you enjoy Star Wars, I would imagine.
Yeah.
At this point,
yeah,
we pretty much have a beat on that you do enjoy Star Wars.
Yeah.
Your wife, does she enjoy it?
As far as I know.
See, but not as much as you.
Probably not.
Alright, so
I'm guessing probably not.
I have glitter everywhere.
You need to scoot up. Your audio is really...
I have a lot of glitter on me always, because and it's like pixies, just glitter everywhere.
It's not a pole dancing type.
God, I wish I was like... God, I wish I was a stripper, or that I
don't
knew a lot of strippers. Have you seen some of the women that strip? I would be perfectly fine around them. It's really interesting what they allow
Star
to be a
Wars
stripper
and
now.
family. Pole dancers, glitter, pixies.
My name is Candy.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm Kitty.
I'm drinking. Yeah, that's my stripper name.
What about the rest of your family?
Always.
I don't know if they have stripper names.
Okay, but also like Star Wars. Does the rest of your family like Star Wars?
Yeah, my dad does.
But no, so like, since your dad likes it, has that been like something that you could generally like pseudo bond with your father about?
Oh, we've talked about it. He hates 7 and 8. Absolutely hates 7 and 8.
He hates it?
Yeah.
Why?
He thinks that, let's see, how did he put it?
Oh, I'm interested to hear this.
Does it involve any racial terms?
That's a good question.
Well, unless you consider whitey a racist term.
Yeah. Whitey is a racist term.
Yeah, but I
For
hate white
people.
people.
I don't think he says that, but I translated.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. I don't like that bitch that plays the lead.
He doesn't like Rey.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Daisy Ridley as Rey.
Yeah.
Got it,
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
Yeah. I believe added to that was... I don't know how she got that part. So, yeah. Thanks, Dad. I know you don't watch, but...
Might want to watch this one.
No. He doesn't care. Anyway.
But yeah, okay, so clearly you and your dad have bonded over that.
Yeah, I think we talked for about an hour or two on that one.
Yeah, so there's that. What about you, Jacob?
My dad's dead, so...
I am aware. So is
So
mine.
what do you
Welcome
guys
to the
talk
party.
about? Does your dad have a Force ghost?
No, he doesn't.
So he didn't progress far enough.
In the Force studies or anything like that. No, he didn't become like a Jedi or a Sith or anything like that, so he can't do like Force apparition or anything like that.
Your dad, when he was alive, did enjoy Star Wars.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went to Celebration Anaheim with me.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't realize how big Star Wars was until he went there. And he didn't realize how dedicated people were to Star Wars.
Dead people.
Dead people.
They're all dead on the inside.
Aren't we?
All of us.
All of us. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. I have a picture of him. He was 6'4", and he's next to a Wookiee, and the Wookiee probably has about 1.5 foot taller than him. It's pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, he one time when the Phantom Menace came out in 3D, this was back in 2012ish or so.
Just one time when the Phantom Menace
It was
came
out for like a month, and then they took it out because it did terrible. He took me out
Phantom
of
Menace in 3D did terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
He took me out of school and took me to go see that, and then he dropped me off afterwards because we saw the first showing.
What a horrible father.
What are you talking about? That's
Took him
awesome.
out of school, man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
high
not like
school.
school is that great.
If
anyway.
anybody needs schooling, it's that guy.
I don't know. It depends on the school.
Okay,
I still graduated high school.
fair point.
But yeah, so it was nice. My mom appreciates it, or maybe appreciates how much I love Star Wars, but she probably doesn't understand too much of Star Wars.
Why not?
My mom is not really a big sci-fi geek or nerd. She's not a big sci-fi movie person at all. Like, she likes her romantic comedies. She likes her romantic comedies.
Her rom-coms.
Her what do you call it? Her soap operas.
Yeah. General Hospital.
Days of Our Lives.
Only
As
Children.
the world turns.
So are the sands through the hourglass.
So are the
Days of Our Lives.
But yeah, so I mean, she actually went to go see Star Wars with
Dallas.
my uncle when it first came out in '77. So that was kind of cool to know. My mom got cool points for that.
So your mom was cool in 77.
But that was pretty much
And
it,
just
yeah.
went downhill from there.
Well, no, she went to go see Force Awakens.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
She enjoy it?
she did.
Alright. That's pretty
She
cool.
doesn't
I don't
usually.
know if she gets cool points for that, though.
That's pretty cool that she went to go see it, though.
Yeah.
What about your brother?
He likes the original trilogy, and that's it. He doesn't like
Really?
anything else.
Really?
Yes.
When are we
And
going to
he-
have him on?
He,
Probably never.
he's in Pennsylvania, so
So?
Are we going to Pennsylvania?
No.
exactly
Yeah,
never.
we're probably never going to see him.
He only likes the original trilogy, and he still calls Star Wars. He calls it Star Wars 1. He calls New Hope Star Wars 1. That's how dedicated he is, because he doesn't believe that the prequels is Episode 1 or any of that stuff.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
He saw the movie. He lived in a time where it wasn't Episode 4, 5, and 6. He calls it Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and
Return of the Jedi.
that word.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. So yeah. I haven't really asked any of my other family members if they like Star Wars or not. Oh wait, and then there's my nieces and nephews in Louisiana. They like Star Wars a lot.
And how old are they?
There's like 8 of them, so
They range from
8 to 18? No, actually, sorry. One was just born, but she doesn't know Star Wars yet.
Why not?
Because she was literally just born like 2 Nope. A month and a half ago.
She's a month old. She's early enough. She can go see Star Wars.
What the fuck?
I'll talk to my sister about that.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
Good idea.
But yeah,
what about your sister?
They like Star Wars. They're not like dedicated with me. If they have a Star Wars question, they usually ask me.
And do they have Star Wars questions?
They've asked me at least once or twice, yes.
About?
They were trying to figure out what was going on with the movie, and I explained it to them, and they're like, "Oh, okay." I mean, they live in Louisiana, okay?
No, I'm just astounded that like they understood the movie and want to continue watching Star Wars after you explained the movie to them. That's what surprises me.
Well, it's usually like a part that they didn't understand. And I'm like, that's because of this and this.
My statement still stands.
So yeah, I'm the head of like the fandom of Star Wars in my family. I think we kind of all are in our families. Do you have any other family members that are?
This guy.
He's higher up in the family in the Star
Wars.
Wars.
Oh yeah. He'll sit and watch the screen for all the movies.
So, Star Wars and family.
Oh, me.
BJ, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, so it's just me and my mom. I don't have a dad. I don't have any siblings. So, my mom enjoys Star Wars.
He's the chosen one. I had you. Sorry.
You're bored of midichlorians.
No, my mom was impregnated by a man.
By another man?
By a man.
Okay. Alright.
Might as well have been a turkey baster. That's what he was.
Okay.
That can stay in.
So anyway, you and your mom.
My mom really I feel like she's more of a Trekker, a Star Trek fan, than Star Wars. We would spend a lot of time watching Star Trek together, just because that was kind of the thing that was available at the time. Like we'd sit down, watch TV, and Star Trek: The Next Generation would be on. But I would say appreciates how much I enjoy Star Wars. She definitely enjoys it as well.
When are we gonna have her on?
I don't know. I mean, because she watches this.
Sorry.
I don't apologize. She raised me. She's well aware of how I am. She's well aware of how I am. So I think this is a much tamer version of me.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah. She would agree.
Since we do cuts and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, no, we went and saw a lot of the movies together. She enjoys going to go see them and everything like that, so. She enjoys Star Wars. I just don't think she enjoys it as much as I do.
Cool.
But that's... The idea is, like, how does it affect your family? How does it bring you together? Like, how... I think the top... Jacob got the topic from...
When I was working yesterday, there was a guy who came in with a Star Wars shirt, and it wasn't like your normal like Walmart Star Wars shirt. Like you can tell what a Walmart Star Wars shirt is. Like there's millions of them. Don't talk to those people.
That's just rude.
They're newbies.
That's just
why
rude. All my stuff is from Walmart, asshole.
Sorry.
Except this one. That's not a Star Wars shirt though.
This is.
Did the base of the shirt come from Walmart?
Oh fuck no.
Oh, okay. Anyway, continue.
So this guy, he came in with this shirt that said Star Wars Convention 82. And I asked him, hey, where'd you get that shirt? He was like, Celebration Anaheim.
At the Star Wars Convention
that,
in 82.
Well, I mean, I asked him because I don't know. Anyways, and he said Anaheim, Celebration Anaheim. And I was like, what? Because I've never met a person outside of, well, Celebration that's been to Celebration before. So I literally talked to him. I showed him my tattoo and everything like that. It was awesome. And then my coworker, who was working with me, she came up to me after he left, saying did you know him? I'm like, no, not at all. He's like, well, you guys were literally talking you just knew each other for 5 or 6 years. You guys were just instantly connected. You guys were just talking like you were best friends. And I was like, huh, the more you know. But yeah, it kind of seems like a lot of fandoms are kind of like how they're a type of family. You're gonna have your chaotic, that's not the word. Anyways, we're gonna use it. Chaotic people or toxic. There we go. That doesn't start with a C though.
No, it doesn't.
You're toxic.
But it does have a C in it.
Yes, I believe it's the last letter in that word.
That would be correct.
Not the first.
Unless Jacob's spelling it, and then it would be TOC.
No, it's TOX.
No, it starts with a C. Coxic.
It's a different podcast.
I kind of want to look that up under Urban Dictionary now.
No, we're not. Anyway.
You're going to always have your toxic people in every family. You're going to have that racist uncle, or you're going to have the people who are going to be yelling at other people on the internet because they don't like the same thing that you do. So, it's...
We call those trolls.
Yes.
Well, there's also toxic people. Toxic.
We also call them trolls.
Well, yes.
You can also call them toxic people.
Trolls is easier.
Okay,
They
trolls.
both start with T.
Well done.
He goes for Jacob. But so I mean, it seems like the Star Wars fandom, it has been getting a lot of shit lately because the fandom's in not happy what's going on with it, or a majority of the fandom is not happy what's going on with it right now, with Disney butchering it.
That's been going on since episode 1.
Yeah, well...
No, the prequels.
The prequels, yeah. So, I mean, whenever you go to, a convention, not just Celebration, but any convention, you meet another Star Wars fan, you have that. I usually have an instant connection with them, where you just talk to them, very easily and whatnot. Do you guys get that at all? I mean, you go to conventions. PJ?
Well, going to conventions, I generally have... The idea behind the convention is that people that have similar interests have a place to gather. Mm-hmm. So it's really easy to talk to people at conventions just in general, because you're all there because you like those things. So if you're there, then you're guaranteed to encounter people that have the same interests and likes and dislikes as you. Mm-hmm. So it's not bad. I've never had any issues. I mean, as you said, there's always the toxic people, and they exist even at conventions, but it's always fun to go to a convention and not have to work at a convention.
Yeah.
Working at a convention is the worst, because you see all the people that you don't get to see or interact with all the people that you'd want to, because you're tied to a location working at it.
Yeah.
But if you're not working on it, if you're not working at the convention, you can actually just go out and you can go to the panels that are see the sites, interact with the people you want to. I mean, the 1 or 2 years that I went that I wasn't actually working at a convention were probably the funner conventions that I went to, simply because I was able to... I had just gotten into a comic... The convention I'm talking about is Phoenix Comic-Con. And they had just got the main artist and the main writer for a comic that had just come out called Uber. And they were having a panel, and they had gotten both the writer and the artist to actually come to the panel at the convention. So I was actually able to sit down and talk with the writer and the artist, and I got both their autographs on an issue 1 of their comic. So I was able to, sit down and actually, because of the panel, I was able to interact with them and ask questions and, kind of pick their brain about the ideas they had involving like why they made the comic and the direction that the comic went and all that stuff. So you don't get to do stuff like that if you are working at the convention, because you're stuck working. So, but I imagine it's the same thing at like Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of panels. There's a lot of, they usually get a lot of the actors to show up.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the people that are involved in Star Wars, so like producers, directors, musicians. They just actually announced that Timothy Zahn's going to be at Chicago Celebration. Oh, really? Yeah, Zahn's going to. Yeah, usually they do like they do a Star Wars book panel. Yeah, I'm going to go to this. Well, I went to the one last year, and it's usually not that full. Like, it's crazy. Like, you can easily get like a first 1 or 2 rows. Huh. It's kind of crazy of how not busy.
Del Rey that does the
Del Rey,
Star Wars?
Yeah. Del Rey are the publishers.
Del Rey, and I think Scholastic, probably for like the little children's ones.
Yeah, Scholastic does.
Oh, shit. I haven't thought of Scholastic in a long time.
Well, it's for kids, I mean.
A long time.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
But I imagine, that's pretty cool that Timothy Zahn's going to be there, because then he'll pretty much go over. I don't know if he'll have the 3rd book out, because I think he has the first 2.
Yeah, he has the first 2 out.
He just doesn't have the 3rd book out in the new Thrawn trilogy that he's writing for Disney. Disney canon.
You know who else is going to be there? Jacob from the BlueMilk podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jacob is planning on going.
I already have my tickets, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you're watching this and you're planning on going to Celebration, look out for Jacob.
You can meet that guy.
He'll have
cards.
Cookies?
Stuff.
We'll have special edition cards only at that convention. Thanks for that. You were the one who came up with that idea.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
One of the author of the Phasma book is also going to be there. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm terrible with
Maybe names. You can actually ask her, like, why is Phasma the Kenny of the Star Wars universe?
That's a valid question. I would love to see the answer
I think
to
her
that.
book takes place before Force Awakens.
I probably does, because that's the only time in which she isn't the Kenny of the fucking Star Wars universe.
We don't know that.
Fair enough.
I need to read that book, actually.
As far as I know, the Phasma book is actually pretty decent, because it explains how she got the silver armor and got to where she was prior to Episode 7.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, because it's like when she's not the Kenny of the Star Wars universe, and then like Episode 7's like, we're making her the Kenny now. And she dies, and then she comes back for Episode 8, and then she dies, and then she'll probably come back for Episode 9.
Well, she didn't get announced in the cast, so we might not get her in Episode 9.
I think that
I would laugh.
They'll just put her in the back, like somewhere with the silver
literally
armor,
laugh. Be like, yes, I'm completely down for this now.
If she's actually the Kenny.
If she's in 9, I'm like, she's Kennedy then. Fine, got it. She's in every Star Wars movie ever now.
And she's not in like 4, 5, or 6, or 1, 2, and 3.
We'll add her in there.
That would be cool. She's always existed. She's always been in Star Wars.
She's one of the Wills.
Yeah, there we go. She just dies in every movie. And then comes back for the next one.
Horrible.
I think it's legit. It's Disney's fault for doing this to a perfectly decent character. I mean, come on. But yeah. So, I don't know, conventions are pretty fun. Yeah. I don't think you've ever been to one. Or ever plan on going to one.
There's a lot of people.
Well, everyone is aware of how much I enjoy people.
Yeah. Yeah,
You love them.
Very aware.
Yeah. But given that, I do want to go to a Comic-Con, some type of sci-fi convention. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want to go to one just to experience it and laugh at people.
Why would you laugh at me?
Because that's what I do.
Do you remember any, like, what they're based on?
There was coconut rum in the Jedi one. The Jedi one sounds a lot better than the Sith one.
Probably has glitter.
There was Black Cherry was the Sith one that was like based on Black Cherry rum or something like that.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I don't like cherry.
It was Kraken. Is that Kraken
But
rum?
it's black cherry.
Well, the black...
It's different than cherry.
Yeah. And I thought Kraken is black cherry, isn't it?
Kraken is a really big squid.
Yeah, I know.
Image.
But there's also Kraken rum. And I think it's like it's a spiced rum that is flavored off of like black cherry or something like that.
We'll have to try that too.
It's pretty good rum, from what I understand.
I know the perfect person to try that shit out.
You.
That's why we should have like an alcohol
No, we shouldn't.
show.
Don't try to condone
we shouldn't.
Dirk's drinking.
Do not attempt any of this at home.
That's not. Wait, what? No, yes!
No!
I condone the making of drinks.
I don't want to kill the few viewers we have, okay?
You're
Don't
not gonna
drink
kill
heavily, just drink one!
them. Just heavily intoxicated.
Or 5!
Might make the show better.
A lot more tolerable. I feel like if you're drunk and watching this, you'll probably like
Well,
just tolerate
that
the
can go
episode
into
better.
another topic. What would be our drinking game? Watching the BlueMilk podcast, what would be our drinking game?
Every time I say
Regardless?
Every time he does the hyena shit.
Yeah. Every time you drink. Every time
That's
you
a good one.
every time you take a drink, they have to take a drink.
Oh, I can see the comments here. God damn it, fucker, drink the whole damn episode. Speaking of which,
He needs to refill.
yeah. How much?
We got 13. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how exactly, like, drunk they would be off of which one. Would my regardless... Well, it depends on how often I say regardless in the episode.
Star Wars drinks.
Can be a lot sometimes.
Pineapple rum, coconut rum, and blue coconut spirit.
Pineapple rum, blue Caraco, and Sprite.
Yeah. Oh, and
Pineapple rum, coconut rum, blue Caraco, and Sprite is the Jedi drink. And the Sith one is black cherry rum, cherry pucker, grenadine, vanilla rum, and Sprite.
What'd you call me?
A cherry pucker.
so yeah, those are the drinks.
Okay.
So
He refilled. He's good.
So I mean, okay, so kind of building off of that, do you guys have any instances of talking to another Star Wars fan that you've never met before? And like instantly collect? I had a stroke right there.
Yeah, you did. I don't think I have.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
What? Oh, with us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, probably at the Christmas party with me and you. Because that was the first time I think I met you.
Was it?
I think so.
I'm sorry.
Or, no, I think we met like a month before because
I'm still
the
sorry.
woman was showing me how to make shepherd's pie.
I'm sorry you met me.
Shepherd's pie is good.
With sheep, too.
Oh, well, that's what it's traditionally
And
made
real
with.
shepherds.
That's what it's traditionally made with. That's why it's called shepherd's pie. It's not shepherd's pie unless you have the shepherds in it.
Word of wisdom from the BlueMilk podcast.
I'll go with that.
So, because it's not the more you know, it's a word of wisdom from the BlueMilk podcast.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
No, I mean when you okayed him inviting me over here.
That's exactly how it happened.
Yes, it is. I mean, I guess there was that to some degree where, I mean, we all kind of just...
That's true. I had no clue who you were.
That's true.
Before that.
My initial thoughts were they were going to hate each other. They have a better relationship than me and Dirk have a relationship.
Kinda.
That's just because me and Dirk spend a little bit too much time together.
Yes. But yeah, no. Aside from that.
Did you write "help me"?
Shut up!
Yeah, he wrote it.
He wrote it.
He wrote it with his mouth.
He wrote it.
Why? Thank you.
You have a very talented tongue, sir.
I'm well aware.
Can you do that, Cherry?
Not with you, no.
But yeah, no, I guess to some degree it is a lot easier to interact with someone when you know that they have similar interests to you.
Well, yeah, you don't have to go through the whole trying to get to know somebody. You already have a common ground set when you go to one of these things.
Yeah, but it can be, sometimes you can weird someone out. Like, they might be interested in Star Wars, but they're not into it as much as, like,
us.
You are?
No.
Wow!
The point you made that is very valid is you might weird someone out.
Yeah.
Good.
Honestly, it's okay to weird out it's okay to weird a person out, but the thing is like,
I take it as a daily challenge.
that could be counterintuitive to what we were discussing, which is like that instant connection where, as like when you interact with someone that you know has a similar interest,
You want to connect. Yeah. You have that need that, well, for some people it's a need to connect to somebody else. I suppose.
I mean, that's not really a need. It's just kind of like it's there. It's not a drive or a need.
But you work on it. I mean, you use that to interact.
Yeah.
Which is not something I do.
Not all the time. Your wife takes you places.
I know.
He usually tends not to talk to them, though, unless he has to. Except for the
He talked to you.
lady at Wendy's.
When was the first time we met?
When I came over and made shepherd's pie. Or the Christmas party. I can't remember which one was first.
Christmas party. What was happening at the Christmas party?
You were drinking a shit ton of alcohol. And we were bowling.
Bowling's fun.
Drinking's fun.
It's the social lubricant. It is a social lubricant.
Appropriate choice of words.
Someone would be very drunk by now.
I hope so. Take us out.
Yeah.
That's a good place to end.
Thank you for joining us on the BlueMilk podcast today, where we talked about Star Wars and family.
And much, much more.
Kinda.
More than we intended.
I guess. But be sure to join us every Monday at 7 o'clock when we release new episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hashtag Limp for Kennedy. Hashtag thumbs down.
Like us on Facebook. We post a lot of shit on there.
Yeah. Subscribe on
shit
YouTube
as in good
if you
shit.
want,
Sorry.
I guess.
Sorry to interrupt you. Shit as in good shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be sure to watch our sister podcasts over at Real Film Nerds and The Mile High Show, where you can get to know the Matts, who also enjoy Star Wars somewhat as much as us.
It's a half and half.
Minshaw likes it. Minshaw likes it,
yeah.
Mantos isn't bad. I think he likes Star Wars simply because his son likes Star Wars.
He's a casual fan.
Yeah. His son is way more into it than he is.
We should have his son on here. No, it's like a child.
No.
We'll have to go very family friendly on that one. I don't want to do that.
He's my kids.
And that's why I'm just rejecting it already after my thought.
He did reject it right after saying it. Thanks for joining us. Toodles.
Goodbye.
Come to the dark side.